Hello, hello, this is Ignacy Trzewiczek and this is Portal Games. Hello, hello, this is Ignacy Trzewiczek, Portal Game. I'm designer of Robinson Crusoe, Detective Imperial Settlers, and you are watching Portal Games vlog. We record every single day for 100 days. This is an experiment. We try to grow this channel, grab new fans, new followers, new viewers, and we try to give you some interesting stories behind the scene, information about the game design, game production, and stories from the conventions. And today we are once again celebrating me missing BGG CON that is happening right now in Dallas, the best convention on this planet, or one of the best, and I'm greatly missing that I'm not there. So this is a time for me to do some memories, my best memories from BGG CON, and today we are discussing this. And by the way, thank you for the feedback below yesterday's video, because I was so surprised. I don't know if you saw this, Marek. There was so many people who said they remember this BGG CON. They remember that they were there, they remember Tajemnicze Domostwo, they bought it at the show or they bought it afterwards. Many of you said you still own this Polish edition of Tajemnicze Domostwo, which made me so happy. So thank you for the feedback. It was great evening yesterday when I was reading these comments and seeing that so many of you still is part of the Portal Games family. You are watching the vlog, and that was super kind. Anyway, go to the story. So we are at the very same convention, BGG CON 2014. Mentioned yesterday, palette of games, Imperial Settlers, Tajemnicze Domostwo, Theseus, Legacy, on its way to America, arrived. I arrived with my wife Mary. We have one volunteer, Ben. We meet him for the first time, and we are friends still today. The show is about to start. But there is no palette with games. There is no my products. Apparently it is going to appear next day, and next day is the first day of the convention. So I arrived to the hotel the day before. There is no product yet. So most of the exhibitors, most of the publishers already have their booths and they have their product. Ignacy has a space for the booth. Ignacy has the tables. Ignacy has the chairs. Ignacy has a volunteer. Ignacy doesn't have a product. The convention starts. The day of the convention starts. I wake up very early because of the time difference, the jet lag, stress, etc. And my only thought is, I hope this stupid product is somewhere already in the hotel. I go down to the hotel, go to the reception, ask that there was supposed to be a pallet with my product for the convention, where I can find this pallet. What are you doing, sir? They tell me to go downstairs to the warehousing space, and this is for me for the first time when I see the hotel behind the scenes. And guys, you will not believe that upstairs, all these beautiful carpets, all these beautiful mirrors, nice people, everything, and then you go downstairs and it's like dungeons, a completely different world. And I find very different areas of the hotel, and these employees that are working downstairs are trying to help me find the pallet. We find a ton of pallets. I would not believe that there is so many products in the hotel, and I thought it was like, I don't know what it was there, but like a whole army of different pallets. Guess what? No my pallet. So I'm starting to panic. The employees of the hotel says, let's wait for the manager. He will be at 8 a.m. and he knows more about maybe this pallet is in some different corridor, different room. So don't panic, it will be fine. Wait till 8 a.m. So I wait. 8 a.m. Manager shows up. I explain him, Ignacy Trzewiczek, Portal Games. I have a show here. We have a convention. There should be a pallet in the hotel. And by the way, meantime, I double checked with Poland. I called Poland already, and my employees in Poland says yes, we have confirmation from the shipping company, and then the pallet did arrive to the hotel. So I know by the fact that the pallet is there in this hotel, but nobody knows where. The manager shows up. I tell him, here's the papers for the pallet, here's the papers and the information from the website of the delivery company that they delivered the pallet to the hotel. We need to find it. And we're looking. new areas of the hotel, new dungeons, new secret corridors, new secret rooms. No, my pallet. The convention starts in 2 hours. Everything is ready, besides me. And I'm running in the dungeon of the hotel. At some point, and to be honest, I'm so sorry, I don't remember how it happened, but Scott King, whom I didn't know before, starts to help me, run with me. This fantasy writer, amazing photographer. He does Kickstarter every single year for the board game calendar. I don't know, guys, if you recognize it. You can find him on Twitter as Scott King. And he starts helping me. And I'm explaining what's happening. He's going with me. He's talking with these people in better English than I do. And we figure out, let's call, I don't know if it was DHL of UPS. Let's say for the sake of the story, DHL. Let's call them and ask them what they know about the pallet, because we see in the system that the pallet is in the hotel. And it was a super fun thing. I tell Scott, I don't speak English. I will talk with some receptionist through the phone. It is a mess. Can you call for me? And he says, sure. He takes the phone. He calls them. Hello. My name is Scott King. I'm at Portal Games. And it was super fun. But he immediately that role playing. He role-played that he's working for Portal Games. He said, well, working for Portal Games, we are looking for our pallet. Our pallet is delivered, but it is not here. How you can help me, blah, 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 blah. And they see in the system, the pallet is delivered. The pallet is in the Hyatt Hotel. The pallet should be there. But it's not there. They cannot help, blah, blah, blah. Minutes passed, it's like 9 a.m. It's like seriously super stressful situation. Now there's already a rumor. Like I always go viral. This is like a standard thing with Ignacy. It's always getting viral. Now half of the convention knows that Ignacy is looking for the pallet. Everybody's checking in the bathrooms, in the rooms, like, where is Ignacy's pallet? And at some point, somebody approaches us and says, maybe it's in the second Hyatt. And I say, what? And he says, there's a second Hyatt Hotel in Dallas. And I'm, wow. So what happened is, and I didn't know that in Dallas we have a couple of hotels that have the same name from the same network. And everything was okay. The pallet delivered to the Hyatt, but to the wrong Hyatt. So we have this 1 hour, we have our product in a different hotel, and we need to bring it in 1 hour to the right hotel. And to be honest, maybe Scott, we can comment, or maybe Ben remembers. I had so much stress at that point that this fragment of the story I had blanked out. Like, I don't remember how we get the truck. I don't remember how we made it possible. I don't remember anything further. I just remember that at some point, the truck with our pallet, just like 15 minutes before the show starts, arrives to the right hotel. How it happened? Too much stress. I have no clue how it happened. And as you can imagine, I don't know what's the English word for that, but the cart that you are getting product from the pallet, putting on the cart and going to the place where you want to bring it. We don't have a cart. We have 15 minutes and we are running like crazy with boxes. We are having this pallet of the product in the warehouse of the hotel, and we are getting for 12 boxes, and we run through the whole hotel to the booth, to the crowd. People are standing in the line to enter the show because the show starts in 10 minutes and we are crossing them and bringing the product. So if you saw me, crazy dude from Poland, at BGG CON in Dallas with games, that was because of that. We managed to bring the product to the booth and the doors open. It is like insanely to like 10 seconds and we are ready. The show starts, everybody is smiled, everybody is happy, everybody is excited. Ignacy is dead. Like, I was so stressed, so tired by running with this whole part of games. Like, I wanted to get home. Like, I'm done with this convention. It's over for me. One of the most stressful situations at the conventions for me is super exhausting physically when we had to unload the whole pallet and go to the whole hotel to bring it to the booth. But overall, as you can see, the convention was a blast for me. I have only good memories besides this stressful situation. The organizers of the convention, so the whole crew, everyone who was working in this convention, that was the first time I met the organizers of the convention, of the big conventions, that really showed the care and the help, and I was super surprised. It happened for me for the first time when the people who ran the convention were visiting every single booth, including mine, asking how they can help, if there's anything they can improve, if there's anything that I need help. It was super touching, super nice and kind, and I really appreciate that. And since then, I remember that BGG CON is the best convention on the planet, or one of the best on the planet. So this was my story. One of our friends, part of the Portal Games family, Chevy, can add about 10 more stories about missing pallets, because this is the standard Portal Games tradition. Every single time, for years, we had some problems with shipping, and the reasons were always ridiculous, and I was always building these backup plans, backup plans to the backup plan. I was always double checking everything, and then yet I had the surprises. And I remember 2 years ago, when I went to UK Game Expo, of course the pallet was missing. I can discuss it in another video, and I will remember it till end of my life. Tom Vassell is approaching my booth at UK Game Expo. He looks at the booth, pallet again, and he walks away. Like I'm already known in the industry that I always have some stupid adventure with my product at the show. With this UK Game Expo, just a short explanation what happened. For no reason, the shipping company who hired the truck to deliver the product hired the truck, and the driver didn't speak English. So you can imagine dude who doesn't speak English going to UK to bring the product. And we were calling him, where are you? And he said, I don't know. We asked him, do you have GPS? I don't. And it was a mess. And we had, through the phone, our GPS navigate this stupid dude how to reach UK Game Expo. Such things happen, I cannot believe it. Anyway, that was, where is my tractor? In the garage. That was another episode of Portal Games vlog. That was another story from behind the scenes. If you were at BGG CON in Dallas that year, you probably remember me running with boxes and running, looking for the games, and maybe you heard these rumors that one of these publishers has missed the product. That was my story, my not awesome memory from the event, but that said, the whole event was a blast, and since then I was always visiting BGG CON if I had a chance, and I'm looking forward for the next year. Thank you for watching, thank you for being with me. If you remember any stories from my pallets, my products, my adventures with the conventions, let me know in the comments. Maybe I will record a video about that. Remind me. As always, can I have a thumbs up? Did you like the story? Can I have a thumbs up? If you want to see more stories like that, if you want to see more behind the scenes information about the publishing side of the game industry, maybe you consider subscribing to the channel, giving a bell icon so you get notification when we record, and we record every single day. So there's a lot of content to watch, from the one already published on the one that is coming. Now is a weekend break, so I wish you amazing time with games, with friends, with gaming. I'm going to play Nevsky from GMT this weekend, so I can't wait for this experience, and see you on Monday. Thank you, take care.